You're not looking for anything serious yet. You're just dating. How do you let them know? How do you communicate that? This is the question I had on my Instagram machine this week. I hosted a little Q&A in my stories, and I thought this would be a great question and answer to bring to you all as well. Maybe you're following me on Instagram, maybe you're not, but either way, let's dig into this topic. Before we get started, if you haven't met me before, I'm Cheryl Muir, relationship expert, helping women in film, television, and fandom to find love. Maybe you're not in those industries, but maybe you're very, very creative. You write, you sing, you dance, you paint, or you're just very connected to the arts and or theatre. So let's get into the answer to this question. When you're communicating that you don't want anything serious, you're going to need to communicate early, directly, and honestly, and with warmth, you know, with a smile, with like no pressure. It's just like a conversation. When I say early, I mean dates 1 and 2. When I say directly, you're going to directly ask the question. You're not going to make any assumptions or kind of beat around the bush here. And honestly is being honest about what you want. So here's what it can look like. In date 1 or date 2, you're going to ask this question. So are you looking for a relationship right now, or are you just dating and seeing what happens? You're going to ask this question really casually. You're going to pepper it in to other questions that you're asking. It's literally the same as, what do you do for fun? How do you spend your spare time? What do you do for work? Do you enjoy it? Right? What do you value? What do you enjoy? All those kinds of questions. What kind of movies do you like? What kind of music you into? It's the same question. It's just a question. And there's no weight, there's no expectation. It's not this heavy, big, serious thing. And the reason why it's so effective to ask this question is because it doesn't signify a change of pace or a change of topic, right? You're just slipping it into the conversation, and they're just going to let you know what it is that they're looking for. And then you're then going to respond with, well, I'm not looking for anything serious right now. I'm just going to see how it goes, right? So you're giving them the opportunity to tell them, for them to tell you what they're looking for, and then you can also share what it is that you're looking for. The key to making this work is just making it be really casual and for you to genuinely not have any expectation on it or any weight or any stress. If it is making you feel like a little bit panicked and the idea of saying those words is making you feel like you might die, then there's probably something deeper going on, and that's when working with someone like me or taking a program can be really, really effective and really, really helpful to create that safety in your body so that you're literally asking this question like you're asking about the weather. It is casual, it is normal, and it's just a question. It's all good. Another thing I'd like you to do, this is before you even start talking to people, before you're going on dates, is just ask yourself, what does not looking for anything serious mean to you? What does it mean to find that for yourself? This is not my definition, it's yours. What does it mean for you? And then set some boundaries within yourself. What will I do? What won't I do? So it might be, I won't go on vacation with them, or I won't meet family, or we won't spend the important occasions together, or I'm still going to date other people. Like, what does it mean for you? What will you do? What won't you do? And set that boundary within yourself. And then when you're out there, when something is crossing the line, you get to communicate that again in a way that's really warm and compassionate, and just letting someone know what it is that works for you. Now, there's a couple of caveats to this. So if you're in the pattern of, people just keep falling in love with me, then it's not a bad problem to have, but it is worth looking at where that comes from. If that's going against your boundaries, if things are happening that you're not comfortable with, if they're moving too quickly, there's a couple of things that you can do. You can look at where that comes from, where maybe you're not maintaining your boundary within yourself and with other people. Probably comes from childhood. Another thing to look at, and this might feel a little bit edgy, but I've seen a lot of women do this, I've seen friends do this, not so much clients, but certainly friends. Are you giving them the girlfriend experience, right? Are you acting like a girlfriend and then being so shocked and so surprised when they think that you are? So just have a little think about that. I know that's a little bit of an edgy concept, but just be really honest. Am I acting like I'm their partner? And therefore, is that maybe giving the wrong impression to them and leading them down a path that I'm not able to walk down with them? So let's recap. You're going to communicate early, directly, in honesty, with warmth, compassion, and lightness. You're going to ask that question during your date, during dates 1 and 2 at the latest. And you're also going to set your own boundaries so you know what not looking for anything serious means to you, and you're going to know what you will and what you won't do. If you need any further help with this, I have a beautiful program called the Dating Drama Empowerment Method, which is really going to examine some of the patterns we can get into in dating, some of the archetypes that are very common when we have painful patterns in love and when we found relationships to be really, really hard. And it's going to lead you through a process to let go of that and to let relationships be something that is easy, natural, enjoyable, joyful, fun, pleasurable, all the things that it should be, all the things that really we just need to unbecome. So there's a few opportunities to go deeper with this work. I also have a ton of free trainings on my website, so feel welcome to access those as well. Thank you for watching. I love you.